So, since Sheffield Wednesday have got Bailey Cadamartri from the under-21s, the under-21s are missing a player of that calibre now. Now, that means they are now going to start looking for more talent in that position. And you can understand why Bailey Cadamartri was a huge point of what the goals were for the under-21s. And they're going to be lacking that now. And it's always that whole thing. You're always looking to bring in someone in who can be for the under 21s and who you could then down the line get them to come into the Sheffield Wednesday 13 setup like a Bailey Cadamartri had done. So, with that being said, Sheffield Wednesday had a development game this week versus QPR. It was a 3-1 win to when the team beat QPR 3-1. Now there was a trialist in that game for us in the under-21, so this is interesting. But before we go any further into that, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. There should have been a live stream tonight, but it has been a very, very long day. As you could probably tell on my face, I am knackered. So I might do it tomorrow evening instead, or maybe do it Monday evening instead. But there will be a roundup for this week, and it won't really be much around. It can be a bit of a community special if anyone wants to come and chat. Anyway, the player Sheffield Wednesday are looking at is James Collins on trial, and he's Watford striker. Now, his current contract with Watford expires in the summer. And he came close to scoring for us in the professional development league with the win over thing. Now, who is he? Let's have some. He come through the Hereford Town Academy and joined their setup in 2023. He hasn't made his 13 debut yet. Now, here's the thing. One of the things that is interesting with, say, Watford as well, because I don't think they've got a new manager in place yet, but it's interesting. This player is looking for somewhere for next year, obviously. And he said, speaking to Watford last season, he said, I play the hold-up striker. I like to keep hold of the ball and bring others into play. Normally, most of my goals come from around the penalty spot and the 6-yard box. I like converting cutbacks and crosses. Something we kind of do need. We do need a hold-up player. But it will be interesting to see what happens here, because we know that the development squad need to get someone to replace Cadamartri. But you always want to get people in who can then possibly do well in the first team. You look at Gwilliam and Poofy, who haven't had much of the same impact as Cadamartri, but they haven't been needing to fit those roles and places like we have needed with Cadamartri. I think this is a smart move, which always happens with Wednesday. We're always looking for new players. We're always looking for new academy players, at least, who then can come in and then hopefully under Danny and this new kind of role we got, that it gets him to see more of the under 21s as getting chances to be in the starting 11 instead of just being, hey, you've done your tutelage at Wednesday, now go off, and then we find out you go somewhere else and they go and do really well, and then we go, oh, it's another one we've missed. That's happened, that football, but we seem to miss out on a lot. The only other thing I want to talk about is Danny Rohl situation with people, especially Sunderland, sniffing around him possibly in the summer. I've seen a lot of people talk about this and going, oh, he'll go in the summer for someone like Sunderland. One thing you got to remember, if Danny Rohl does go in the summer, they're going to have to pay Chansiri. They're going to have to pay Chansiri to get him out of his contract. He had got a contract till 2025. Chansiri will want compensation. Sunderland will have to fork up. Now, depending on who Sunderland go for, if they did go for Danny, that's something they would have to consider. If they went for a manager out of work, or say get let go at the end of the season, then it's a different story. I understand people are getting a bit worried about this whole thing, Sunderland looking at somebody who could be one of the candidates kind of thing, and it does scream a little bit of the Steve Bruce situation we had back then, where he came in January and then by the summer he was gone because Newcastle came in, but we got a big load of compensation for him. If anything did happen, I think it would be a similar situation where Chansiri would ask for a big compensation, and I don't know if Sunderland would pay that for the manager to get him in when they could probably get someone else without paying compensation at all. That's the thing there. I don't think they go for it because they'll have to pay compensation. One of those ones where you look and see what happened with it. But I thought I put that in this video as well because I have so many people asking me about it and what my thoughts are. It's one of those ones they would have to pay compo for it, and I don't think they would. To get him out of his current deal because he's here till 2025. Yes, he would have a year deal, but you would still have to pay something. So that's my thoughts on it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. I'm going to probably have a lie down and do something else and just chill out because it's been a very long day. Wednesday will be back next week. We've got more stuff next week as well. There'll be the usual, just try and go find stories. I know what stories I'm doing tomorrow and possibly Monday. So I'll see you tomorrow and I'll speak to you then.